Van Buren Elementary School. It is an exciting Monday morning, and I am here with Nilo in Mrs. Seiler's class and Kaylin from Mrs. Seiler's class. So give a shout out to your friends.
Hi!
Excellent. Hey, Kaylin, can you start us off with our mission statement?
Our mission statement is engaging learners, building leaders, and creating community.
And give us an example.
4th and 5th graders are doing a fantastic job writing and presenting weekly announcements.
Yes, you guys are. So thank you, our 4th and 5th grader leaders that are helping with announcement. Makes it more fun. And I'd like to challenge all the students that when we are saying our mission statement, engaging learners, building leaders, and creating community, that you guys are saying it along with us. And I know we're a little distracted because it is snowing. I'm not dressed for a snowy day.
It's
Yes. But you know what? Let me tell you that we've got some cool tricks. Nilo is petting the dog. Oh, get under his chin. He likes that. I think his tail would wave, but I think it like froze off.
Oh, yeah.
Where is that?
See it?
Oh no, it broke off like an icicle. And hey, look at this. Look at me spinning the moon. All right, Kaylin, you got that? Woo,
I can't, I'm too tiny.
Excellent. All right. So how about some eagle expectations, Nilo? We got to stop playing with the snow.
Respect is self-respect, and with respect property.
Can you give me an example?
Dress appropriately for the winter weather.
Yes, it's snowing behind us, and it's going to be snowing outside. So I have two friends here today. We have Madeline and Lauren. Madeline, you are in Mrs. Malouly's classroom, and Lauren, come on out. And you are in Mrs. Gross's classroom. So, Madeline, can you tell us how you're dressed? You're dressed for black top only. Go ahead.
So I don't have a hat right now, so I just put my hood up. So you want a nice winter coat that's zipped up, and for the black top, you at least need to have some tennis shoes.
Yes, your regular shoes. And then make sure that you've got some gloves. And I think we're about done with flip-flop season, right? So please wear socks and shoes to keep those toesies warm, right? And let's see, we're going to have Lauren kind of move over. And Lauren, you are dressed to play in the snow. So tell us what you're wearing.
I'm wearing a scarf, a hat that isn't mine, a coat, gloves, boots, and
Snow pants. So if you want to make forts or play in the snow, make snowmen, snow women, snow children, you need to have those boots and snow pants on.
Or
and
flip-flops.
yes, no snow flip-flops. They do not make those.
I wish they did though.
Well, I think
It'll be cold.
It would be way too cold. But remember that we do want to make sure that you are being safe. We don't throw snowballs here at school. We make sure that we're not destroying other people's creations or forts. So be kind out there, have fun in the snow, and be safe. And don't slip on that ice. Woo! Be careful. All right, and if you see me on the ground, somebody help me up because I slipped on the ice. All right.
That should be a saying.
That should be a saying. All right, and Kaylin, can you tell us our weekly events, please?
This Friday is the winter sing for kindergarten, first and second and third graders. We are invited to watch their dress rehearsal on Thursday.
That'll be fun. So
Next Thursday?
this week, Thursday.
Oh.
And you're going to make sure that you are being a good audience, good listeners, smiling, clapping when it's appropriate. So no shout out, right? No way to go!
No.
Just quiet, it's good etiquette. Hey, let's do our good audience etiquette. So if we were clapping, how would we do that? Very nice. All right. So we're ready for Thursday. Hey, did you know that December is coding month? So your teacher should be doing Hour of Code with you. So some of our classes have already done that. If not, December is Hour of Code, and you can check out the website. Tinker's another good website, so do that in December. And also our PTA reflection projects are due on Friday, so please make sure if you are participating in that, get those turned in. And a little bit of spotlight on academics. This is one of my favorite things that we do during the videos. We received a positive email from about a conversation with a couple who were judges at the regional robotics competition. And this lady said she remembered the VanBuren group and said they were very bright and a polite group of kids that worked very well together. So what a great compliment for our VanBuren Robotic Eagles. And I'm wearing a Robotic Eagles t-shirt in support of them. I appreciate all their hard work. And remember, all of you guys, that when you are out and about, whether it be at school or out of school, you are representing Van Buren. Whether you're on a basketball team, swimming, taking karate, you're always representing Van Buren, and it's great when we have people come back to us and say what great students we have. So keep that up. Thanks for being leaders. And more leaders, Mrs. Campion's students are amazing with their math vocabulary. Way to go, guys. Mrs. Raby's students have made great progress in demonstrating the tens and the ones. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Mrs. Zimmerman's and Mrs. Johnson's second graders have been working on code.org, and that's what we were talking about, December being coding month. And they have worked through the unplugged lessons, and they're now on stage 2. Way to go, guys. Hey, what about Nilo, our spotlight on good behavior?
Mrs. Campion's class put up their eagle wing chart.
Awesome.
Third grade students did a great job practicing for the music program. All students are participating and well behavior.
That is awesome. We've got a lot of great things happening at Van Buren. And now we have our Eagle Buck grade level winners. So an exciting time. I know everybody listens during this time. So for Mrs. DeSorbo's class, Stella and Jillian, Mrs. Nyman, Gwen and Addison, Mrs. Swan, Brooke and Elena. First grade, Mrs. Campion, Ethan and Levi, Mrs. McCool, Aiden and Tyler, Mrs. Raby, Avery and Michael. Mrs. Gyron's second grade class, Chase and Malie. Mrs. Kavanaugh's class, Cole and Carter. Mrs. Zimmerman's class, Lexi and Anya. For third grade, Mr. Cayley's class, we got the double Nathans, Nathan B and Nathan S. Miss Benish's class, Jaden and Gabby. Mrs. Perry's class, Mason and Joe. Fourth grade, Mrs. Brogy, Emma E and Lydia. Mrs. Carter's, Avery and Maddie M. Mrs. Seiler's class, Madeline and Kenji. Kenji?
Yeah.
Excellent. And Mrs. Gross's class in fifth grade, Tyler and Emily. Mrs. Maluli's class, Aiden and Tyler P. And Mrs. Melchow's class, Joel and Jackson. Do you have a fun fact for us?
Yes, but before that, can I say something?
Stick to the script, man. Stick to the script.
Okay.
All right. I know you're going to say what a great job I'm doing. All right, keep going. Tell me about Poinsettia Day.
Today is Poinsettia Day. On December 12th, 1799, marks the birth of Dr. Joel Poinsett, who brought the poinsettia plant north from Mexico. He was a U.S. Congressman and Secretary of War.
Awesome. So you guys know what a poinsettia plant
Yeah.
is, right? There's red leaves and some are white leaves. I've even seen pink too. And typically you see them during the holidays. So they're kind of a leafy plant with colored leaves. Very cool. Hey Nilo, you got a safety message for me.
Never put your tongue on cold metal. Your tongue can stick to it, and when you try to remove it, some of your taste buds will fall off.
So basically you'll rip part of your tongue off.
Yeah,
and it hurts.
basically.
So we were talking about this before. I've never done that. I've seen it on The Christmas Story. Have you
Uh-huh.
guys seen that movie where the kid
I've
puts
done
his
it.
tongue on the pole? But these two guys, so they have done that before. And how did it go for you
My tongue
guys?
hurt and it
It was
bled
bleeding,
and
and it was like a
bled.
little cut on the side.
Yeah, so don't try it. It's not worth trying, correct? Trust
No.
the experts right here. Trust these experts. Hey,
It
can you give us
hurts.
a joke of the week, Kaylin?
Where does a snowman keep his money?
Where?
In a snowbank.
Ba-dum-bum. That was good. And Nilo, what about our talent of the week? Who do we got here?
McKenna, Kylie, fourth
Kylia.
grade graders, Mrs. Carter and Lexi and Lydia. Second grade, Mrs. Zimmerman, Mrs. Zimmerman,
Yes.
all doing gymnastics.
All right. Excellent, ladies. That was awesome. And I noticed, you know, I watched the gymnastics on during the Olympics and on TV. I watch it, and I noticed that when you ended your routine, your hands went up in the air. So is that how you finished? Show me a strong finish. Ah, I love it. So I don't think that I can do the tumbling or twisting, but I do think that I can just do a strong finish. So if you see me walking down the hall, you might just see a strong finish. So that would be like at least a 10, right?
Yeah.
A score of a 10. Great job. You guys take gymnastic lessons?
Yes.
Yes? How long have you been doing that?
Until I started in kindergarten.
In kindergarten. Wow.
Yeah.
You too? Awesome. And do you get to do other stuff? Do you do the beam?
Yeah.
And what else?
Bars.
Bars. So I noticed Mr. English has the gym set up like a gymnastics studio. Is this like your favorite time of the year for gym?
Yeah.
Awesome. And has Mr. English showed you his like skills? Is he a pretty good gymnast?
Yeah.
So maybe we can see if we can get him next week for Talent of the Week, huh? All right, so all gym students, all Phi Ed students, try to get Mr. English to come on and show us his gymnastic moves. Deal? So when you have gym class, ask Mr. English to show us his stuff next week. All right, good job. And hey, now I have some Carter friends. I have Maddie McKenna and Kylea. And let's see what you got, girls. Oh, and the finish. I love it. Nice job. Girls, now, did you guys take lessons or are you guys self-taught?
I taught myself.
Self-taught? So, Maddie, you too? Gymnastics lessons. Okay, so very good. And what are you guys thinking about Mr. English's class? Loving it?
Yeah.
All right, are you learning stuff in there?
No. Yes.
Are you teaching stuff in there?
Yes.
All right, well, I want you to show Mr. English some of those moves because I can't wait to see him next week. I'm excited. Woo. All right, and I think we can talk him into coming. And you know what else? A special celebration this week is that Mrs. Pajerski is coming back.
Yep.
So you will see her. She's got a new ride, and I'm not talking about vehicle. I'm talking about a scooter. So she,
Like Mr. Cayley?
yeah, like Mr. Cayley's. So you may watch when you're walking down the halls because it is going to be Scooter City. So we welcome Mrs. Pajerski back. She's missed you guys. We miss her. And I am going back into the classroom. So my students are either very happy or very sad. I'm not sure. Hopefully happy. I'm glad to be back in the classroom with them. And you know what? It is that time that we say the Pledge of Allegiance. So everybody, please stand up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.